Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Tucson, 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 in Pima County. Get up, get up, get up. You know what time it is. It is the Fresh Start Show with Dr. Holt and Tom Cortez is in the building this morning. We are excited again for another edition, another episode of the Fresh Start Show, Fresh Start Show here in Tucson. We are excited. We're thankful for all our partners. We're thankful for all of our community members and people who have joined us in this cause for what we are doing to help our brothers and sisters to have a real fresh start in their life. We believe that where everyone deserves a new beginning. And so we're excited again to be with you on this Saturday morning. So thank you. I hope you got a good night's rest. I know it's a little early, but you know it's the early bird that gets the worm. So get on up. Get on up, get on up. It's the Fresh Start Show. Get your Wheaties, get your Corn Flakes, Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Captain Crunch, whatever you like, Raisin Bran Flakes, oatmeal, cream of wheat. It's the Fresh Start Show, and we are excited to have you with us on this morning. So get up. We're excited for another edition. And good morning to everybody. Good morning wherever you may be in Oro Valley, Marana, Green Valley, on the south side, east side, wherever you may be, from the western hills to the foothills. You are listening to the Fresh Start Show. We got my boy Tom Cortez. What's up, Tom?
Good morning to everybody in Tucson and Pima County. Remember, the election's coming up on Wednesday. Get ready for it.
Woo, talking about election, we're going to get back there in a few minutes. Boy, we seeing some trends.
Oh, yeah.
They used to sing back in the day, the roof is on fire.
Come on.
Let me tell you, it's on fire. So we are excited for another Fresh Start Show. If you're just tuning in, you're saying, who is these brothers that's all crunked up early this morning? It's too early for all of that. No, it's time. It's the coolest. It's cool right now. Get that coffee, man. Get that tea. Get that black tea, green tea, whatever kind of tea you want. Coffee, mocha latte. It's the Fresh Start Show. Listen, tune in. Just a few months out. The Fresh Start Expo is going to be at the Tucson Convention Center Saturday, October 19, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You don't want to miss it. We're back. We told you we will be back, and we're back. We're ready. We're excited. We're energized to impact more people in our city. We helped so many people last year. You should have saw the line. When I showed up around 8:30, 30 minutes before it started, the line was wrapped around the convention center. So you don't want to miss it. You don't want to be late. And I would say if you're a person that don't take a lot of time off and use your PTO and your vacation time, October 19th is a good day to take some time off and come down and handle your business. You know how we do it. We got the courts. We got the city courts, the justice courts, superior courts. We have the juvenile courts. We got the county attorney, city attorney, county public defender's office, city attorney's office. We got the lawyers. We have all kind of resources from clothing. You can even get your acupuncture. If you need to get emotionally regulated, if you want to deal with inflammation in your body or chronic pain in your body, we're even going to have acupuncture professionals at the table. Listen, if you don't have interview clothes and you know the interview coming up and you need that nice black suit, gray suit, navy blue suit, we gonna have the interview clothes for you. So come on down and get those clothes. If you on probation or parole, or you need to stay in contact with your parole or probation officer, you need a phone. Listen, we're going to make sure you have phones. You need to answer that phone to get that interview or get that call to start work on your first day. You are going to need a phone. So we're going to have phones. We're going to have communication there. Obviously, we're going to have behavioral health, mental health, for you name it. We're going to have emotion regulating dogs there. So if you like being around pets make you get regulated, we will bring our pets back out. If you want a haircut, want to get to looking nice, Sports Clip and the crew will be out. So come out, join us. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be prolific. It's going to be transformational. And then the next month, we are going to Maricopa County in Phoenix. You got it. Fresh Start Phoenix. Fresh Start Phoenix. Fresh Start Phoenix. It's on the way, November 2nd. Saturday on November 2nd, same time, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's going down
At
in
Grand
Phoenix
Canyon?
at the Grand Canyon.
Wow, man.
Yes, it's going down, man. We just paid the insurance to
Wow.
get the building. So we excited. So we doing 2 major expos, one in Tucson, October 19, one in Phoenix, November 2nd. There's no reason
That's right.
for you not to take care of your business. We are taking care of business in Tucson. We're taking care of business in Phoenix. So if you got family members in Phoenix, because I've been getting a lot of calls for our Tucson. Hey, if I'm in Maricopa County, can I come? Like, no. But hold on, we're going to come to Phoenix. Well, listen, we are coming to Phoenix. It's going down November 2nd. So if you got some brothers, sisters, cousin them, Pookie them, Ray
Yeah,
them,
that's right. They got
tell
warrants.
them November 2nd, if you're in the Phoenix area, go to the one in Phoenix at the Grand Canyon University. Look, it's going to be nice. It's going to be prolific. We're going to get a save-the-date flyer for you, get you more information, but just keep it locked. November 2nd, we Fresh Start Phoenix will be there, and we're looking forward to it. All right, so again, we're excited. Also, keep in mind on August 23rd is the Fresh Start annual fundraiser breakfast at 8 a.m. If you need to get a ticket, you need to be a part, you want to come, go to our website, get the information, www.freshstartinternational.org, freshstartinternational.org. Get a table, bring a friend, so we can raise some money so we can help our brothers and sisters who are standing in need. And so without further ado, listen, we thank you for everything you've done. You always show up for us. If you also organization, or if you are an agency that wants to have some get your business out on one of our commercials, reach out to us because we can stand to get some more sponsors. So we're excited again for a great Saturday. Let's talk about politics for a moment. We're not a political organization, but we can't help to notice that there's a fresh wind blowing.
Come on.
There's a fresh wind blowing. Tom, what do you think about this fresh wind with the Kamala Harris campaign?
Well, first and foremost, I mean, President Biden deserves our utmost respect and thanks for a career of service to this country and to the people of America. Now, Kamala Harris jumping in, we've seen some action and we've seen some people get really, really excited about this, and that we might have a horse race coming up. And some people are real impressed with that, and we're going to need to take a look, and we're going to need to pay attention, because you should pay attention, and you should understand what comes out of people's mouths are either they are speaking life or they are speaking death and division. So listen closely, and I believe you will hear a clear difference, and you'll be able to make those choices when you hear that difference.
That's right. That's right. Let me tell you, there's some fire going on. They're seeing some energy that is energizing young people like never before. Just again, I had stated before, it reminds me of the Obama years, the first term when he ran for president, how it really just energized the Democratic base. And let me tell you, the base is energized. I mean, they have raised some ridiculous amount of money in just a few days. So it's going to be very energizing, exciting. I love to see when young people get excited.
Bro, could we pay off the national debt with just one election cycle?
Oh, I bet. Yeah. If we really wanted to. Yeah.
With all the money that goes into electing people,
man.
special interests, the lobbies, all of that stuff, it's insane the amount of money that's going around out there.
Yeah.
And there's still
You
people
said
living
a
on the street.
deficit. Imagine how much homelessness we would
Jesus,
end
bro.
immediately.
Yeah.
You know, if we can raise millions and billions of dollars in a matter of hours, in a matter of days, just imagine if we really wanted to get behind poverty and homelessness, how that can be, how we can have some solvency with that really, really quick. But so young people, if you're 18 and older, go out there and vote. If you're not registered, go get registered. Let's have an exciting time voting for your candidate. You know, we are a non-political organization, so we don't push whether if you're going to vote for Trump or vote for Kamala Harris. But get out and vote.
Yeah.
It is your American right and privilege to vote. And that's one of the reasons why we do it. We do a fresh start of helping our former brothers and sisters been incarcerated to get their rights back restored so that they can be able to participate in the next election. And Tom, you have been able to benefit from that.
The catbird seat. I just
you
ate the
actually
canary,
get to
bro. I'm
vote.
just so happy, man. Next
So
Wednesday.
tell us about that. Tell us about how that feel to be able to vote and how important it is for former inmates to get their voters' rights.
Bro, I was just talking to the guys and the girls at orientation this week and telling them about, next Wednesday that I'm going to walk in there wherever, I go to vote, and I'm going somewhere. And I'm going to go in there to vote for the second time in my life. The first time was I was 18 years old back in 1980. And now I'm going to get to vote in this primary election. And I have an interest in virtually every election that is on the ballot. And so, I mean, we should all have an interest in that because everybody that's on that ballot makes decisions for you and your family in the city of Tucson and in Pima County. And you should want to know the people that are making decisions for you and your family. And you should investigate those people, and you should research those propositions and those laws and those things that we get to vote on. Because you know what? The person with knowledge and wisdom walking in there makes a good choice and makes a good decision. And we would like your decisions to be based on unifying our country, our people, our city, our county, rather than the division that we see so often. And when your first words are negative and about division, then please stop, take a pause, say something first that's going to make you change the direction of your speech. Because your speech that you put out there, you can't take back. And it affects the people that hear it. And when they hear you speak negative things, it develops negative things and thought patterns in their heads. And what are you doing that for? We could speak life into everybody's next moment if we would just give it a chance, man. Get out there and vote and make a decision for you and your family in this city. And it's not just you, it's your neighbor, it's your friend down the street, it's your relative across town. I mean, all of these people in all of these sections of the city of Tucson and Pima County have a need. Yeah. And with those needs, we need people in office with integrity and with a firm backbone that they're not going to back down when the normal people want something done. We need to do extraordinary things because we are in extraordinary times, and we know that just by watching the news. There is such division in this country, and no matter how far we think we have come with the racism, with the equal rights and equal treatment, equal protection, the 14th Amendment, all of those things, no matter how far we think we have come, we have not come that far. Because all we have to do is turn on the TV and turn on the news, and we can see about death, we can see about division, we can see about negativity, we can see about the loss of innocent life. And I'm just going to leave it right there for right now, bro, because we have an election for the Pima County Sheriffs. We have the county attorneys. We have city supervisors. All of those things on the ballot. And please research that and make a good decision. And make a decision for people that have integrity to be in office. And you know that by their speech, because somebody that's throwing out negative, he's not trying to join people together. He's trying to divide people. And when we divide people, we can never find anything that is going to help anybody because everybody's got their own way to go about it. We have to do it together. We have to lock arms. We have to move forward step in step. You know, if we're going to make any difference, bro, we're still seeing people die. Innocent people die in the county jail around the world, around this country, bro, just from the recent police shooting. You know, it's absolute. My dad was a cop for more than 20 years, and I have a unique perspective. I was in prison for almost 30 years, so I have a unique perspective on this, but there's some dinosaurs left in the system, bro, whether it's the Department of Corrections or whether it's law enforcement, that just believe that they can act with free will and not have any responsibility to anybody else and do whatever they want and take life and destroy life. And I'm here to tell you, bro, that there's people watching, and there's people that are going to stand up for the innocent, and we're those people, and we're going to speak out against those things that we believe are injustices, because injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, as Martin Luther King had said. So whatever you see, bring it up, step up. We can vote things, we can make laws, but we can't make people act the right way unless we make them accountable for the way they act.
Yes, and you're right. And speaking about death, you should not be an American and feel that, you have a trespasser on your property, and so you call 911 for the police to come out and check the premises. And as you being the one that called the police, your life is ended. That's just what happened a few days ago in Springfield with Ashana Macy. Lost her life, and it's such a tragedy. And the police officer who shot her and killed her was someone who was not reputable as a police officer, have had many different issues and complaints and investigations on him from other previous police departments. And
so many, bro, that 5 different departments in 3 years.
That's a lot. And to cover up his issues and empower him and enable him to stay on the job was one too many days, because a soul has been taken. You go in her house and you pull out a gun and say that you were scared she was going to pour some hot water on you
from 12 feet away.
12 feet away, which still would not have warranted some decision to take her life and use deadly force, right? There's so many other measures that could have took place, and the first thing you do is grab for the gun and use deadly force. And as a result, you shoot her, you kill her, and you're offended because she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." Wow. You know, you take offense to that to take her life.
To start using language like he started using. I mean, all of that. To come in with the attitude that he came in with, bro. Yeah. She was the one that called them there.
She's the one that called them.
She called the police for help, bro. Yeah. And she's dead now.
Yeah.
Incomprehensible.
Doesn't make sense.
He didn't have his camera on. The other cop, the only reason we know,
because of the camera.
Because the other cop had his camera on. He had enough integrity to turn his on.
That's right. And guess what? If they wouldn't have videos like back in the day, this would have been another.
We would have never heard about Sonia Massey.
We never heard about Sonia Massey. This would be swept under the rug. Police officer can say, "I was scared for my life." I don't know how you're gonna be scared of life for some hot water. But that's what he said. It's sad, and let's put some extra sauce on it. We've seen this many times happen when people of color get treated a certain way when you from white police officers. Now, that's not discounting or demonizing police officers over the nation, because I still believe that most police officers put on their uniform and they put on a badge and a gun to be a guardian of their community and want to make a difference. So we're not demonizing law enforcement community. I most definitely have law enforcement in my community, in my family as well. But the bad apples, we got to stop covering up for bad apples. We have, based on what was said and seen and investigated from other departments, why is he working for that sheriff department? Yeah. How did they hire? How did he get the green light? To issue him out their badge and their gun to represent as a guardian of the community? How did that happen? And still, even to that, DUIs. I mean, just reckless.
2 DUIs. DUIs. How do we get to the point where we allow him to take another human life, an innocent life?
And he was setting the stage. For something that was destructive.
Even if the way he came in, with the attitude he came in with the escalated, all of those things, bro. What triggered that, bro? This was a young black single woman that called the police to come help her because she believed she had a prowler.
And she's gone. She's gone with no weapon, no gun, nothing that could do any.
And what does he have? Like 4 or 5 weapons that he can use
Oh, yeah.
until
And
he
he got a
uses
partner.
deadly force,
And
right?
he got his partner.
And he's got his partner who
Yeah.
happened to have his
He have his
camera
camera on, yeah.
Thank you very much,
Right.
or we wouldn't know any of this.
Yeah.
People in Springfield probably wouldn't even know about
Yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah.
right? But now
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
age
Oh,
of the
yeah.
media and TikTok and
Yeah,
YouTube.
and to lie and say, well, I was afraid
Yeah.
she was gonna pour water on me. I mean, like, really? That's what you gonna tell your sergeant when he shows up?
Yeah.
Is that really what you gonna tell?
And they're taught to shoot center mass,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
not taught to shoot in the face.
Right.
And then when he was told to render aid, or when the other officer said he was going to go get his med kit,
Yeah.
he said, she's already gone. I shot her in the face.
Yeah. Yes. It's horrible. Very tragic.
That's callous, bro.
it's
That's
very callous.
sociopathic.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. I don't know how that sheriff department hired him with all of the previous
How's that work?
complaints and investigations. But I want to give kudos to the prosecutor
Yeah.
that said, you know what, we're going to pick him up. And we're going to bring him on charges. Now, we still got ways to go. We know sometimes juries have a hard time convicting police officers. So hopefully with the right amount of evidence and the right amount of a prosecutory team, that they can prosecute him and get a conviction. But that'd be one extra cop like that off the street and sending a message
Yeah.
that you know, cultures of police used to get away with stuff like that, time in and time out. But now with cameras and videos, hopefully, you know, we can get the right right conviction and get this guy off the street.
And the other officer, bro.
Yeah.
The other officer has to be honest.
Yeah.
He has
had
to say
to, yeah.
exactly what happened.
Yeah.
His camera was on. He
Yeah.
saw it. He was there firsthand. He has to say it.
Yeah, he has to.
You know,
Yeah.
he may be ostracized by all the people that he works with, but you know
Yeah.
what? That woman's life is worth something.
That's right.
We say it every week on this show that we value lives and lives are worth something. That's why we spend the time every day doing what we do.
That's exactly right.
Because those lives are worth something,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
deserve us spending that time.
That's right. So our hearts and prayers go out to the families
Amen.
for this tragic loss, also to the community for what has happened, and it still impacts the law enforcement community. Even when a bad police officer do something heinous and traumatic and deadly that was irresponsible, that makes other men and women in uniform look a certain way. So it also
Sure.
impacts them, and so I know they're happy to get this guy off the street as well. But yeah, so we're gonna be praying and continue to be looking into this and reporting out to you on our show how this goes. So hopefully all the organizations, civil rights, social justice organizations, NAACPs, all that are out there doing what they're supposed to do to speak truth to power. But that's why we're here, and that's why we do the work that we do, to making sure that not only we helping people who've been formerly incarcerated, but we create a platform and a pulpit like this to speak truth to power. So keep it locked on many of the things that's getting ready to take place. We only got a few minutes left on the show. Tom, you have anything to report in the community?
Yeah, actually, August 15th, Second Chance is having their event at the TCC. I think it's from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. You got to look it up on the internet. But I'm going to be there with the Fresh Start table to help people get ready for October, to do get their legal work together and get their CR numbers and all of that stuff and all the paperwork that you're going to need for October so that we can accelerate that process. We're also talking about accelerating the process by starting registration at 8 a.m. and then we'll open the facility at 9. But we'll let you know as we move on with the plans how that's going to work out.
Awesome. You heard it. So we love to see you at the Second Chance event on August 15th. If you're looking for felony-friendly employment, they specialize in that. So if you got felony history and you need employment, please go to that event on August 15th. They are also a partner that is with us in October with Fresh Start. So come on out. All right. So we 1 minute down. We want to thank all our partners and everybody who have joined us every Saturday morning tuning in. Thank you for the letters. Frederick Mason, we got your letter, man. So we're going to be reading it, and Tom going to hit you back and send it back out to you. But we just love you, man. Stay encouraged. All our brothers and sisters who still currently in prison, be encouraged. We're looking forward to see you at some of our Fresh Start events, whether if it's the expo, whether if it's the clinics. Come on out. Let's make sure that we help you. If you don't have a church to go to, I come to tell you today, God still loves you, and he loves you right now. Find you a church somewhere, anywhere, everywhere that you can go where you can grow in God's word and you can receive the love of God. Listen, we out. Tom and I really appreciate your support. Continue to be praying for us. Continue to be supporting us.
Sponsor
we keep
us.
telling us, and we need sponsorship. So if you want to sponsor, get your message out. Please let us know. We'll see you next Saturday, 7:30 at the Fresh Start Show, where we believe mistakes should only be a life lesson, but not a life sentence. Take care. God bless.